Yo, 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 yo. Hello, you beautiful nerds. It is your boy, Bill, right here, your favorite cousin's favorite cousin. And this is the Bantha Bunch, y'all. What is happening? What is happening? Let me make some noise for y'all. Make some noise for yourself. You know what I'm talking about? We in this bitch hype. We got a lot of shit going on. We got the debates taking place right now. We got bitches over here. We got niggas over there. You know what I'm saying? Actually, we ain't got nobody here. There's nobody here right now but me and producer Penny P. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's the Penny P cam. How you doing, girl? You doing all right? That's right, man. We over here. Y'all know how we get down over here on the Drunk Bantha's channel. I mean, on the Bantha Bunch show. If you're watching from the Drunk Bantha's channel, or if you're watching from Nerds at Night, or either one of those two Twitter pages, shout out to y'all keeping it going for us, man. Yeah, y'all are my favorite people's favorite people. Your favorite persons is persons' favorite persons. Right now we got 48 people, 50 people jumping up in here. Let's go, man. Don't forget that you can chat with us live. Shout out to Film Age. He already jumped in the chat and said, "What up, brother? What up, brother? What up, Dow?" You know how it's going. We out here about to take some shots, drink some drinks, and talk a little politics, talk a little crazy. But also, we're going to be talking about the show, the Netflix series, Eric. I don't know if you guys saw that one. If the crew joins us, we'll talk about this other Netflix documentary that was pretty creepy, well, pretty trippy. I can't remember. Oh, it's called Tell Them You Love Me on Netflix documentary. Tell Them You Love Me. We'll be talking about that as well. But as always, we'll be talking shit. Tell me how y'all doing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long week for me. I don't know if I told y'all, but my car broke down like 2 Sundays ago, and I just got the damn thing back yesterday. So shout out to me. Shout out to, fuck Pep Boys, man. Fuck Pep Boys, fuck y'all. They took forever with my car, man. It was a little bit of a pain in the ass trying to get everything done, but I'm just glad that it's done. To be honest, I'm just glad that it's over with. I basically been stuck at the crib, just stuck at the crib. Shout out to Marcus for taking your boy to the to go get the fucking car. Couldn't do that unless I had spent a bunch of money on Uber. So yeah, that sucked. I really was struggling, man. Right now, we got these cornballs on TV. Well, I guess one of them's a cornball and one of them's old. So I guess that's how that works. But yeah, hold on. Let me change this. Y'all see this little thing in your right hand corner? This little symbol that says Drunk Banthas? It's supposed to say ding, Nerds at Night. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get it going. Because we all nerds and it's nighttime. In case you were wondering what's up with the title. We're all nerds and it's nighttime. Also, what's up with the politics? We'll never really talk politics. Well, we kind of do. But especially if you were here for last week's episode, we definitely kind of talk politics around here. Film Age says, yes, I didn't dig Eric, which was disappointing, but I heard you dug it. Oh, maybe I'll throw you a link. If you're interested in jumping on, I'll throw you a link. You can talk about it. Tell me what you felt. You know what I mean? But Lil Frothy says, talking about the gentleman here, corny and crusty. Which one's corny and which one's crusty? Because both of them corny and both of them crusty. I'm pretty positive Trump's only 2 years younger the um than Trump. I mean than Biden. As a matter of fact, I think it says it right here. How does Biden address concerns about his capability to serve as president well into his 80s? Well, if I'm not mistaken, Trump will be 80 if he runs. He'll be 80 while he's in the office. So I don't know really I don't know where that's coming from. But I mean, like, I don't know what the point of that question is. Maybe they're gonna ask him the same. Maybe they're planning on asking Trump a similar question because it's kind of. I mean, I've always thought it weird that y'all think that it's so much older for a person. Like Trump is so much younger than Biden. I think that's funny, but because that to me that's not the argument. The argument is, do y'all want a black female president? That's what the argument is, ain't it? It's like if this nigga die, he gonna have to deal with Kamala Harris, President Kamala. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to hear that. That's the problem. That's the real issue. Y'all hate black women. You know what I'm saying? Just like Alex. That's how it is. But I'm not here to incite craziness. I'm here to have conversation with y'all. Like I said, that is the penny cam, producer P. Wake up. Wake up. Okay, she's asleep. She's not fucking with it. She's not dealing with y'all today. But yeah, man. Jump in if you're just joining us, there's 102 people watching from all the platforms. If you're just joining us, my name is Bill. This is the Bantha Bunch, and we get this shit popping every Thursday on Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Excuse me. See, it doesn't matter if Biden slips up on his words. I slip on my words all goddamn day. Well, especially, like, it seems like I especially mess up on my words when I'm doing this show. You know what I mean? Because, you know, the reason it feels that way, obviously that's not true, but it really feels that way because, you know, this is the only time of the day that I'm actually focused or concerned about what's coming out of my mouth. So I'll never have to worry about it the rest of the day. But yeah, man, I was watching this show, Eric, man, with Benjamin Cumberbatch. That was really hard for me to say. I don't know why. Benjamin Cumberbatch, Cumbersome. Damn, my hand is ashy. I need some lotion, but it's too far away. Anyway, there's that HD show, that Ash, boy. But it lets you know I took a shower, so that's a plus. But yeah, Eric featuring or starring Benjamin Cumberbatch. It's a show it's a television series. It's only 6 episodes, but each episode is like an hour, sometimes an hour more, you know, hour plus. And I'm gonna tell you, I enjoyed myself. Some people don't fuck with Eric, just like Film Age just said. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I think that even the people who didn't enjoy it would say that it was still worth the watch. You know what I mean? I don't know. Film Age might feel different. But I feel like even if you didn't like it or you didn't feel like it was a great show, you can still say it was worth the watch because it was an original thought. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's got some tropes that it sticks to as far as movie tropes or what do you call it? Happy ending tropes and all that kind of shit. Like, but the concept of the movie itself was completely different than what I'm used to seeing on television and movies these days. And also, it's not a remake, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's not a remake, and it's loosely based on true stories throughout New York City, throughout the It's loosely based on true stories that took place in New York City throughout Manhattan in the 1980s. Uh, New York City was a cesspool of craziness and murder and sex and corruption, specifically police corruption. If you were a police officer back in the day, in the 80s, well, shit, we'll just say the 80s because that's our frame of reference for right now. But if you were a cop in the 1980s, you most likely did something to hurt somebody or frame somebody so that it benefited you in a way, mostly financially. Yeah, that's a real intelligent way of saying police niggas was robbing niggas back in the motherfucking day and not giving a fuck. Capping motherfucking kids, capping fucking little uh little boys, little girls, black kids mostly. Not to say white kids wasn't getting it too, because they were. Everybody could get it back in the 80s. And you know, Giuliani is famous for cracking down on a lot of that stuff in the late 80s, early 90s, which is what made him popular. But yeah, so this show is, this show is loosely based on that time frame, and let's see if I can get less of this nigger in here. Does that work? It might be the only reason y'all watching right now is say nigger on the thing. Y'all think it's that kind of time? It's not that type of time. For y'all who are just joining, numbers keep going up. Y'all go ahead and like and share, subscribe. Wherever y'all are watching from right now, I really appreciate you. We will be getting to this debate as soon as it's over. I don't think y'all can hear anything, but I'm low-key kind of like listening to it right now. Hopefully somebody else will join me and we can talk about it a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna stop listening to this shit because I've been listening to these fools. But I gotta tell you, Donald Trump just keeps saying the same shit, and I can't really listen to it anymore. It's been going on a long time. That debate should have been over about 10 minutes ago. Film Age says, well, I don't know how original it is. My biggest issue is that it took the plot of the first season of Happy, which has a likable Logan-esque hero and a kidnapped daughter's imaginary friend trying to find her. Yep. I mean, Film Age also says, bro, I know I had to mute it. Yeah, I had to mute this fucking crazy ass fucking debate right now. So many lies, so little time. I'm gonna wait till it's over though, and then I'm gonna pull up the hi. I'm gonna wait till it's that's funny. I should do that more often. That's that Family Matters shit. You know what I mean? Y'all remember what I'm talking about on Family Matters, where they had that intro, and then it would like, hold on, maybe I can. Do I have it here? Oh yeah. This is it.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say.
Oh man, that shit's funny. Phil Bates said that was fucking slick. Hey man, thanks, man. I thought that shit was funny. But yeah, looks like I don't know. Is the debate over? Anybody watching it? Is it over? I see it in the screen. It kind of just my stream at least, it kind of just stopped right now. I don't know if it's over though. But to Film Age's point, first of all, all 116 of you, if you are watching right now, if you make a comment in the comments right now, make a comment, any comment, the best one will be picked at random in the chat. This is only for the lives. If you're live, you can win a Drunk Banthas. I'm going to say Drunk Banthas t-shirt of your choosing. You get to choose which one. There's three different styles, font styles, and like we got different artwork, three different types of artwork. All you got to do is do what Film Age is doing. Leave a comment right here in the chat, and then we'll hit a generated little randomized generator that is going to decide who the winner is. And we won't have any repeat winners. Like, we're going to do this once a month. I'm going to give away some on the Drunk Banthas channel, Nerds at Night channel, on the Bantha Bunch show. Okay. So if you're hanging out with us now, if you just got here, make sure you go ahead, like, subscribe, hit chat, put something in the chat, man. Look, you can just tell me to go fuck myself for all I care. What's going to happen though is just going to randomly decide who's going to win. So yeah, I can't wait to see how many you guys got. Right now, there's 3 people in the drawing for it. So I'm expecting that number to get up there a little bit, but who knows? Damn. I don't know where my phone is, y'all. That sucks. Oh, well. Maybe I can use this one. Yeah, I can use this one for about 5 minutes. It looks like it's about to die. I know my actual phone's about to die. Ain't this a bitch, y'all? It's always something for real, though. Like, while I'm recording this show, man, it's always something. But anyway, whoa. Lord Slug 01 says, this is the FBI. I don't know if he's saying he's the FBI or if we the FBI, but I'm not mad at being the FBI. Not right now, not today. But if you are the FBI watching, I just want to say thanks for these headphones, because I'm pretty sure that's who sent them to me. I'm not going to lie. I think y'all are listening, because I'm pretty sure y'all are the ones who sent me these. No, it looks like the debate is still going on. Nobody tried to tell me. That's okay. Nobody tried to tell me. Lord Slug 01 said, I'm waiting for the Trump Biden to start busting cheeks. This debate is dumb. I'm waiting for Trump and Biden to start busting cheeks. This debate is dumb is probably the funniest thing that I'm going to say in this entire podcast. And it wasn't anything that I typed out on my own. It's definitely coming from the chat. So y'all make sure you're chatting. Lord Slug is probably going to win the t-shirt, the free t-shirt. So make sure all of you go ahead and make a comment in the chat. Oh, and also, Lord Slug, if you do happen to win, or if any of you other ones, if you other people happen to win, make sure you go to either Instagram or Twitter to DM us and let us know that you know, so we can get your information. We need your information. Can't send you nothing without knowing where to send it, right? So yeah, we really appreciate everybody who's watching. We up to the 120s right now, and the people who are watching from all platforms. But yeah, let me get this mouse, because it's really hard to reach over and touch this thing. Filmate says, comment, y'all, let's get these numbers up. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Lord Slug 01 says, I follow y'all on all socials. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Like, oh, and also there's a new Nerds at Night Twitter. I don't know if anybody has checked it out, and I don't remember the Twitter handle, but if you go to Drunk Banthas, or if you go to drunk_Banthas, or if you go to Nerds at Night, excuse me, 9 Nerd Yards or Drunk Banthas on Twitter, then you should be able to find us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to Lord Slug, shout out to Lil Frothy, shout out to Film Age. Let's talk a little bit more about Eric. I feel like, well, first of all, I never seen Happy. You know what I'm saying? I never seen Happy. Was that a cartoon? Sound like a cartoon. I don't watch Pixar's or none of that kid stuff really these days. Not saying there's nothing to be taken from it. I just don't partake in it. Why this nigga right here? Why do I still have this nigga right here? I don't know. It's just funny to like just have these old motherfuckers talking to each other. That shit's weird. Hold on. I gotta clear my throat. Excuse me. So yeah, I just felt like Eric had a good, natural, original story in the sense that when's the last time we had a movie about a puppeteer, period? A TV show about a puppeteer. Like, let's just get that out of the way. I've never seen that before. I've never seen. Oh man, I'm trying not to spoil it for a lot of people right now, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna spoil it. Like, I've never seen a kidnap story from a kid who wasn't kidnapped. I never seen a corruption story told from a point of view, like a police corruption story told from a point of view of a kidnapping from a white family that then integrates itself into a black family who is dealing with the same thing, except their child, it's revealed later that their child was actually murdered, and this other child, the white child, was not murdered. He was just hiding. And I don't think we've ever seen a movie or a TV show push that narrative to that degree. Like, oh, pushing the narrative that, black kids don't get treated the same as white kids when it comes to crime, and on both sides, whether they're the victim or whether they are the ones committing the crimes. And I feel like that's a story almost as old as time in this country, but there's not usually that's pushed off in your face. It's like the bigger part of the story. It's like all the story is like basically like I don't call them the Central Park Five. I call them the exonerated five. But as y'all may know them as, is the Central Park Five. Those gentlemen had a documentary that was made about them. There's 2 documentaries made about them. Or no, it was a documentary, and then there was a reenacted bio series. And those 2 plot lines are race. People are treated differently. Blah, 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 blah. But this plot line is, where's this little boy? What are these relationships between these people? And everybody is pretending to be someone else except for this little boy. And, even with the short period of time that we get him in the show, you do feel like he's affirmed in who he wants to be. Maybe his parents don't know who he wants to be. I heard somebody saying like, yo, why was he walking by himself or something like that? Like, it's like, bro, it's a big city. It's New York City, LA, like Los Angeles, New York. These are places where kids grow up fast, faster than where you're probably from or where I'm from. Kids definitely grow up faster in these places because they have to. Honestly, you see different stuff. You see shit that just you're not gonna see in fucking Columbus, Ohio, and goddamn Missoula, Montana. There's just things that you're not gonna have experienced. Damn. I wish I was able to watch this coverage on Donald Trump and Biden's little get together today. Let's see what they talking about here. Let's see if I can hear what's going on.
What John is saying. I mean, the panic that I am hearing from Democrats is not like anything that I have heard in this campaign so far. And a lot of it has to do with, first of all, there was a deep frustration
Niggas is panicking.
Trump's lies. I mean, he lied a lot tonight. But the problem for Biden was that Trump was able to take sometimes incredible falsehoods and turn them into some kind of argument.
Okay, Ben, what's up, Ben?
Were in a lot of cases not coherent, deeply problematic, that he was not able to take pretty straightforward answers and answer them to the American public, and then also at some points bringing things up that teed up Trump attacks. So
yeah, I mean, teed up some Trump attacks. I mean, I understand what she's saying there, but like at the same time, like, what was Trump? Was he gonna say something and then Trump wasn't gonna respond to it? Is that the mindset? Is that we just gonna have a person debating another person and then that person won't respond? I mean, like, anything's teeing up when you're talking about, you know what? We're not going to talk about their conversations because these motherfuckers are stupid. If you really want to watch some like really good reaction after this show, I would suggest Breaking Points on YouTube. But other than that, I don't think you're going to get any real non-biased opinion. Other than being right here with your boy Bill. Shout out to Ben. Ben said, yeah, God, that was awful. Speaking on the the pandemic. Speaking on the debate. And he also said, excuse me, white dust versus orange tumbleweed. I like it. I'm starring that one because I like it. That's a good one. White dust versus old tumbleweed, orange tumbleweed, excuse me. Yes, because I was saying, Ben, I don't know if you were here yet. These motherfuckers is old. Both of these motherfuckers is old. To me, that's what I get out of this debate. Both of these niggas old, cuz it's pretty bad too. Like, hold on. Lord Slug said Biden looks like a robot that shit himself. Trump looks like a constant. Trump looks like he constantly had a Sour Patch Kid in his mouth. Well, I can tell you right now, you know nothing about being a president or talking in front of people. Oh man, yeah. Trump always looks like he got that Sour Patch Kid in his mouth. Or remember Warheads? That motherfucker looked like he got a warhead in his mouth all the time. That is a fact. Some tweet I just saw says, in first half hour debate, a raspy Biden delivers rambling answers while Trump counters with energy and falsehoods. Energy and falsehoods. To me, that is a great example. That is a great way to talk about this debate, in my opinion. First half hour was a debate of raspy Biden delivering rambling answers while Trump counters with energy and falsehoods. There's no better way to talk about this debacle that just took place on television. Ben says, Buddy said we're ruled by the dead and hard to disagree. Yeah, that's truth. I mean, and then Lord Slug says they trash. They both trash. Let's see, how am I going to respond to this right here? It's like, let me focus on some things. What are y'all's highlights? First of all, what are your highlights? Like, what is y'all? What did you? Because I know you found yourself laughing. There's no way you watched this debate and said, "Hey, that this is amazing content. I love this." There's no way you watched it and you didn't laugh. You know what I mean? Because I myself laughed like nonstop. So y'all tell me in the comments what was your favorite moment? What was your favorite quote? Oh. See, do we have some ding dong ditchers or what's going on here? Oh, what's happening? What's happening, ladies and gentlemen?
Ooh,
welcome to the stage.
America is cooked.
Welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Is producer T.
Eat me a cheddar biscuit. Because all I know is next month I'll be in Japan getting my visa ready. And I ain't got to worry about this shit.
He said, man, I'm getting the hell up out of here. What? Stop. Oh, man. Yeah, my favorite line so far, I don't know if you watched it, the whole thing, Terry, or if you watched any of the majority of it.
I got the last like little 20.
My favorite part was kind of early on. He said, Trump said, I didn't have sex with a porn star. First of all, that's a historic moment, y'all. Shout out to everybody watching right now. 130 plus people watching, or now 130 people watching. Yeah, go ahead, share this with everybody. Share this with your mama, your auntie, your cousin. Appreciate y'all watching on all platforms. But man, that's a historic moment. Motherfucker said, I did not have sex with a porn star. But you did though, cuz.
You did though, good.
You did though. Like, yo, son, we all look, first of all, shout out to Stormy Daniels. But like
Stormy D.
Yo, she mad. I don't want to call her mad old, but she not mad young she's like, it's like an athlete. It's like LeBron James ain't old, but that nigga old to be playing basketball. Like that
nigga, she coming up on retirement. I don't even think she like makes things anymore. I think she like presents awards to people. I think they gave her the best in that kiss off award where it's like you're done. You got the industry award. That means you are done now.
He said Ben Gay, y'all. That's funny. But no, just Ben Gay jokes, asshole jokes. We're just making asshole jokes here. It's the Drunk Banthas podcast. I mean, excuse me, it's the Bantha Bunch show. Man, I've been doing so much shit. I don't even know what show I'm on right now. But I do know what day it is. It's debate day. And these niggas just killed it. Yeah, like she is she need to get out the game type lady. And I think she, like you said, I think she is out of the game. I think she just does like strip.
She might be producing and shit at this point, directing.
Yeah. I think he just does like I think she does strip clubs and like, appearances and stuff like that to keep the bread coming in, maintain a lifestyle, I should say, you know how it is. But he definitely fucked her. I mean, come on, bro. A lot of niggas hit. It's not just you. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't hit, but she too old for me. As she I don't know. I'm not going, you know what? That's not what we're here to do today. That's not what we're here to do today. Yeah. But that was my favorite line. Ben said earlier, quote, "You have the morals of an alley cat," was a banger. That must have been a Biden.
Who said that one?
That must have been Biden, dog. Let me tell you something.
No, yeah.
That shit's so old. That's some old shit. And Trump don't got no actual sayings. He just has shit that he says that then becomes a saying. Like,
it's never on purpose. They're never like, I meant to say that. Like, the only thing he ever did was make America great again. That's about it. We know somebody else wrote that for him.
Well, his name was Bill Clinton because that was Bill Clinton's election campaign in 92, 93, whatever. Whenever he ran for president the first time. That was his election campaign's motto, slogan, or whatever. But you have the morals of an alley cat. You have the morals of an alley cat. I'm working on my Biden. We'll get it by the end of the show. He also says, Laura Slug says, my wife is a nurse. She was pissed when they talked about healthcare. And also Laura Slug says, what up, big bro? Talking about Terry when Film H says, no quotes, just ominous looks by Biden was mine.
He looked like he was like drifting off too much. Like grandpa wasn't there a lot of times. And I was just like, man, you really need to work on your I'm not paying attention to. Like I can tell maybe you're just not just tuning out Trump, but he really needs to like work on this camera's going to be pointing at me all the time even when I know I'm not paying attention and I can zone out. I need to be looking focused. And he just had this look all the time too on. I'm just like, nah, bro, you're not cooking me. No, bro, you're not doing that right now. Your face is not a vibe.
He had that stare.
That stare was just he was. But look, he was roasting himself with that, and you think they would have like trained and prepared and like rehearsed, and it was that would have been like one of my main things. Is like, bro, always remember this camera's gonna be looking at you and it's going to be getting you. Make sure you're looking always aware. Make sure you have like work on your smile. Let's work on your face. We got work to do.
Yeah, Scooby Dooby Doo. We got some work to do now, you know. And I don't think that they got a lot of it. Like either no, you know what? I'm not gonna put it all on him. I was gonna say more so about what he didn't do or whatever. But you're right. You got a team of people. They should have worked on it with him more. Because you know what
his body language. That's what the damn phrase I was looking for. His body language just was all wrong. And I know there's a such thing as a body language coach, and I know that these people have fucking one. So like, what was that? Where was that person at tonight?
Knucklehead Junction. Shout out to Knucklehead Junction. You all up in the comments. Well,
define that was I was thinking that too. Well, define porn star. What exactly? How many movies does she have to have won an award?
She is the definition of.
But she definitely is. Yeah, she's 100% what I would define as an award-winning person in a mainstream. You have to buy their stuff. It's not all available for streaming type deal. You know, if you've been to the AVN, you're a porn star.
Agreed. And you know what? Well, if you've received a nomination or an award, because there's a lot of niggas.
I was just saying, you've like been invited. You know, like well, yeah, award or nomination. If they have said your name through their prestigious doors.
Yes,
you're a porn star.
You're a porn star for a fact.
Everybody else is just like
I just want to point out that for the listening audience only, Knucklehead Junction did say, I mean, sure, she was in porn. and sure, Trump fucked her while his wife was pregnant. And he also says, but let's be real. I don't think Trump is capable of getting it up. That speaks to his age, by the way. Now Trump was very concerned about black jobs, but what about foot jobs? What about bro jobs? Are Mexicans stealing my bro job?
I think so. He said it, 18 million people, which may or may not be a lot, I guess, depending on who's president when that happened, mostly him.
I think bro jobs is like how we say vape instead of the other word. I think he's trying not to get Twitter kicked. I mean, YouTube will kick you off if you say some crazy shit, or it'll delete your shit. So that's funny. That might win. I hope y'all know we're giving away a t-shirt today. It'll be randomly selected from the comments in the chat, the live chat. So if you're not commenting, you're not winning. If you're not playing, if you can't play, you can't win. So go ahead, make a comment. The more comments you make, the more likely you're going to win a shirt. So make sure you go and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at the Drunk Banthas, at drunk_Banthas, and we'll send you a Bantha bunch or Bantha t-shirt, whatever. I'm just trying to get to these comments. Lil Frothy says she's definitely not too old for the game. Yeah, go look up her.
I'd say the professional award type of winning game, but like, yeah, there's definitely some guilt stuff. And the older I get, the more I look at older stuff because I'm aging myself up. I don't really like look at the the teen stuff no more because I'm not getting anything. No little 20-year-old girls gonna come after me, but them 50, 60-year-olds, oh, bet I be watching that stuff. I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on. I just had to cough. Boy, you caught me.
I got him.
I was inhaling the smoke and then trying to laugh at the same time. Hold on, let me.
Got him.
You ready to come in, Nine? Hold on, let me go. I'm gonna hit my heart one more time.
I can't believe you do that live every single time. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. I'm really good at it. It's hard. The hardest part is setting up the microphone, but that's
right.
After that,
yeah.
I just flick that thing.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Flick that thing.
You're bringing the harp next week, right?
Yeah, I'm
okay, for sure.
Flick that. I bought a case for it.
Yeah. I just put a poll in the Nerds at Night chat just so we can get some numbers from you. Clearly, the question is who won the debate?
Who won the debate?
Would like to, it's hard because we can't put it in every chat. So right now it's just in Nerds at Night. But
yeah. If you're watching right now and you don't want to switch over accounts, you can just let us know in the chat. Like, just let us know in the chat what you thought about it. We got more people added to the stream, man. Shout out to everybody who's watching right now. I do want to say we're doing a giveaway, so make sure you keep commenting in the chat, because you can't get the free t-shirt without chatting, and it's going to choose randomly. It's going to just like computer generate randomly. So you got to have more. The more chats, the more likely you are to win. Is all I'm trying to say. So yeah, we I gave my favorite comment of the debate so far. A few of them are in the chat right now. Please make sure y'all keep it going. Like I said, shout out to everybody who's chatting right now. But my favorite one was, first of all, I didn't sleep with a porn star. He said I didn't have sex with a porn star.
I was like, wait, hold on. I thought that was very common knowledge.
Was that brought up about the trial or anything, or did he just randomly spout that out?
Well, no, what happened is he said that he
was replying to Biden.
Yeah, Biden said, this guy is the only convicted felon on this stage, and then he started talking about the case, and then he was like, first of all, I didn't have sex with a porn star. I was like, wait a minute.
Hold on. Are you sure you want to say that live right now? Because
you just admitted in court that you did have sex with her, but that it's not illegal. So it's either you had sex with her and it's not illegal, or you didn't have sex with her and it's that should be your defense in court if you didn't have sex with her, right? What you pay her for if you didn't? So you did pay her, but you didn't have sex with her, but you did have
right.
But it wasn't illegal money. But you didn't mean. I don't know.
She wasn't a porn star at the time. Maybe we didn't shoot porn together at that moment, so she isn't a porn star when she's off the clock.
Oh man! Shout out to Othelius in the chat. Philmate says Othelius, and Othelius says America lost. That is the best way to put this. I mean, who won the debate? Doesn't matter. America lost. America lost, man.
That was the first thing I said when I got on here. America is cooked.
Yep. He's moving. Terry is moving to Japan. Okay? Don't get it twisted. He's still gonna vote though. He's gonna send in his mail-in vote.
Oh yeah, I'll still send in that mail-in vote. I'm gonna do my duty.
So
Just
a
as far away
little
as
bit of
possible.
analysis about it, just because the thing, I don't know, because if you guys already talked about this, but like, in just playing out debate terms here, what the fuck was Trump doing? He didn't name a single goddamn policy. I mean, I don't think he could, just because he just couldn't. So he lost there. He was always one question behind, in having to go back, and then the moderator would have to be like, "Okay, yeah, that was the last question, from minutes ago, but you still have time to answer. You still have a little bit of time to answer what we were just talking about." And he'd be like, "Oh yeah, try to like backtrack and say something." And he did that every single question. He literally did that every single question. So just like in debate terms, like in the rules of like how you're supposed to operate during a debate, he couldn't do it. And then with Biden, he lost his charisma points for sure, just because of the way that he is. He's just old. And I just wish, because he had some funny lines in there, but I wish if Biden was funny, like Trump is funny, then it would have been a blowout. But the fact of the matter is, he was actually trying to like spit some facts and like keep all the facts and figures in his head. But what he should have done, I feel like, or came a little bit harder, was just like hammer Trump. I think he should have just like done a straight up Kendrick Lamar and just said, "Hey, yo, listen, this man right here is a fucking pedophile." He should have just said that. Just like, just start saying some shit.
Came a little bit harder.
He should have came a little harder.
If he came a little harder, then he probably would have died on stage. Hello, where's my There it is. I was
looking at the comments there, but yeah, like it was just right. Negative 1,000 points for Biden for negative or no swag. But the thing is, he was actually spinning facts. If you listen to the debate, like, he was spin facts. He was just stuttering a lot. But Biden has been doing that. I don't think that's like about his age or anything. He's been known as like the stuttering politician for like his whole term.
I'm a stuttering host of show. So
right. And Ben says, Felon says what? Like, if he was like funny, like it would have been good. But he did have some funny lines when they were talking about like the golf competition. Like, I'll play you in golf if you carry your own bag. And he just starts laughing. I was like, okay, Biden's waking up a little bit here.
Well, I think Biden is trying to act. First of all, Biden has never been funny. So there's nothing. His funny. I mean, unless you were born in 1936, 1946, you never thought anything Biden said is funny. Now, Trump has the benefit of being like crazy. So he definitely is funnier. And, he brought out all of the hits today. China and the pandemic, and he talked about
migrants.
The migrants. He talked about killing the people. It's killing the people.
Yeah,
killing the
very
people.
bad. It's the worst thing.
But what did he actually say?
Never happened in history.
Able to outline anything? You know what I mean?
I'm just speaking to the point of you're talking about how funny either one of them were, and but yeah, like other than that though, like to your point, like Trump didn't say nothing of any substance, and even if he was to have said something correct, or when he have said something correct, he just said a bunch of bullshit after that. Like, for instance, when he talked about, people, Trump did have the number one air cleanliness as a president in almost the history of the presidential seat. Since they've been recording it, the air was the cleanest under him. You know why? Because for 2 years, we were at the house, not moving nowhere. Nobody was
doing anything.
Especially in the number one populated cities where most of the pollution comes from. Yeah. Los Angeles.
LA was clear in them skies. I was doing my illegal traveling that I wasn't supposed to be doing for non-business reasons, but
the
I went
legal.
out
It wasn't
LA.
you. It was one of your clones.
Bro,
It wasn't this clone. It was the other
I
one.
live here, man. I seen how it was normally, and then like a few days later, you're driving on the freeway with nobody on it, by the way, to go drop things off and pick up shit. Like we ain't had no food, so we had to go to food drives and shit and sit there and wait. And so when we doing all that, we noticed, man, LA is a beautiful fucking city. Like shit, this is a beautiful place to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a lot of people did leave LA, but guess what? All of those people were rich people. I'm tired of hearing about how people leaving LA or leaving California to seek a better life. Nigga, you can't leave California and move to somewhere else unless you have money to buy a fucking house or even to rent an apartment. And so that's one of the dumbest shits I've ever heard. What else? What are all the other hits? I don't know, but we'll go get to some more shit. Let's go to these comments. Let's go to the comments. Unfiltered Bachelor got something to say, and we're not going to let nobody not be heard on here, especially after last week. Everybody got to get their turn after last week. Jesus Christ. Shout out to Chaotic. What's his name? Chaotic.
Nah, no shout out to him, folks.
But he was chaotic. I'm just saying, shout out to him coming on the show. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to Nick Cordelone. Sorry, Nick. I'm fucking up your shit. You probably watching right now. If you're not watching now, you're probably watching later.
We got 140 people watching right now across all platforms.
Right. You know what I'm talking about? Across all platforms. Shout out to everybody watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And we're also giving away a t-shirt. So if you don't comment in the chat, you won't get one. You won't be in the running for one. Shout out to we need a sponsor so I can shout them out. Who do I shout out just on random shit? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah. Oh, I do have a person to shout out. Well, I guess it's not a person, but shout out to the Penny Cam. Penny just chilling. This is the new edition of the Bantha Bunch. We're gonna be showing y'all the Penny Cam every once in a while. Because usually she's doing stuff, but now she just wants to lay here and go to sleep. Usually she's humping things and playing and throwing stuff around, but oh look, she moved over. She knows I'm talking about her. And she just she's just chilling today, but we'll get back to producer P. We'll see what she's doing later. But yeah, man.
About
bachelors.
CNN's analysis with all their panel agreed Biden lost. He told the truth, but made himself look bad when he spoke for a long time. And Trump lied, had bad policy, and still of the two had a better night. I would say like he presented better. He really did present better, but that's because
he didn't present anything less than what we're not used to seeing. Like,
right,
I was really expecting he was going to be fumbling words more, talking more gibberish, but he was doing what he normally does on the regular campaign trails without any guffaws this time.
Right,
There's no one who's against Biden who can tell me with a straight face that he did better, that he didn't do better than they thought he would. Everyone who is against Biden before this and after this has to admit that he did better than they thought that he would.
Who, Trump or Biden?
That Biden did better than they thought he would. Whether you
I don't.
I'm saying whether you believe he lost or he won, I'm just saying that you have to feel like he did better than you thought he would, because they've been saying he was going to get up there and forget what he was talking about and just sit up there froze. They thought he was going to be having a Mitch McConnell moment. That's what everybody was waiting on, because they do got a Mitch McConnell had a Mitch McConnell moment. So now they wanted Biden to have a Mitch McConnell moment. Yeah, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Conservative TV, I saw y'all. That's what y'all was wanting it to happen. It didn't happen. So whether they'll admit it or not, dude did better than they anticipated him to. He did better than I thought he was going to do. But them faces, though, shout out to them faces that Biden was making. Yo,
while Trump was talking,
I'm not gonna hold y'all. If you came here for cogent analysis, you came to the wrong place, because we're not even really all political about it today. This was a travesty. This was a car wreck, And I'm here for all of the jokes. So make sure you're putting it in the comments because I'm going to tell you, the faces that these niggas was making were amazing. Somebody already pointed out how Trump looked like he was chewing on sucking on a Sour Patch Kid. And Biden literally looked like he was seeing ghosts. It's like, nigga is so close to death that nigga started seeing dead people around. Like, oh shit.
Right, he looked like he saw the Grim Reaper in the corner every now and then.
It's like, don't take me yet. God damn it. I'm in the middle of something. Don't you see I'm talking? God damn it. I'm trying to think. I'll calm down.
Yeah, those church bells were ringing. But yeah, he says here, Lil Frothy, has Trump not picked a running mate yet? He has not.
He said that he knows who his running mate is. Like Fox News did a coverage, but it was in the most Trump answer ever, where I'm pretty sure he said, I know who my running mate is, but they don't know who they are yet, but they're going to be watching the debate. He said they know who it is. They're a real good person. My team knows.
Oh shit, was it me?
But that person doesn't know. He's
going to pick me because I was watching the debate.
No. But we'll announce it soon. So he says that he knows who he's picking, but
yeah, he said that he knows who he's picking, and that person will be there. So but that doesn't tell us anything. Jake Tapper. So is Jake Tapper going to be like?
It could be, but I think next month, and maybe by the end of July, he will have picked July. I'm not sure. I was indicted.
They'll announce it the day before, or like a week of the convention.
So early July, so sometime in next week or two.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter for The Rock, because sometimes I don't want to say it like Carl from Aqua Teen.
It don't matter.
I don't want to say it like him all the time. I want to say it like The Rock in this case, because it doesn't matter who the fuck his vice president is. No, it really doesn't.
It's not gonna.
It will. Like if he picks,
it matters to him, as in it'll be somebody loyal, obedient, and doesn't get a lot of limelight. So it's definitely going to be somebody we really don't know about.
He can pick 124 people from Congress and the Senate if he wants to do that. I'm just saying it doesn't matter because it's not going to affect who is and who isn't going to vote for him. That's what I mean. It doesn't matter at all. Whoever he picks is going to be a carbon copy of him, at least from what they say. Because they want to be on the ticket. Because
I think it will matter if he picks someone like Marjorie Taylor Greene or Lauren Boebert, because there are conservatives that are just like, get this crazy bitch out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is why they're not getting the phone call.
Yeah, he's not gonna pick anybody that could potentially upstage him. So it's definitely not gonna be a female candidate that's gonna get too much airtime. It definitely won't be somebody black. It won't be any kind of minority or anything. It's gonna be a regular, some corny white dude that we've probably never heard of.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all lucky I am not a natural born citizen of this country. Y'all lucky.
Kirsten Cobb says 9 for president. Let's see here. Shout out to Fifth Bantha. Shout out to anybody else that I might have missed that just joined, because I saw some people joining. Oh, that was Ben talking again. Think Trump will pick a female running mate? Yeah, we already answered that question. No, sir.
I just don't see it. Yeah.
That'll be a no.
This one, what's it say? Mitch
Babe McConnell.
Mitch Babe McConnell. Oh my God, that is hilarious. Put that on a t-shirt. Mitch Babe McConnell. I like it. I want a t-shirt. Put it on a t-shirt, Othelius. I need that.
Let's see, because I did pull up this clip because of Lord Slug's comment earlier. Dude, y'all are going ham in the comments. We love it. They're
trying to get that t-shirt.
They're trying to get that t-shirt. He said, have you all seen Trump's comments about having migrants UFC? He asked,
because they're really strong. I think the migrants might win.
Let's see here.
Dana didn't like it.
You're going to go and start a new migrant
fight league, migrants, only migrants. And then at the end of the year, the champion migrant is going to fight your champion. And I hate to tell you, Dana, I think the migrant might win. That's how tough they are. This is not a normal situation.
So that is absolutely absurd. And like, again, if Biden was funny, that's all he has to bring up is like, bro, you were just on TV talking about a migrant fight league. Can you just like explain that more? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And like, just be funny about it, you know? And
he could say he's not American, because what kind of American would say that?
Like, what? Yeah, that the migrants are tougher. Like, that is crazy, dog. That is crazy, man. But at the same time, Trump does know good TV.
Everyone knows. Everyone knows the migrants. They're way more. They got more endurance because calves are big. They got big calves because they walk so far. Some of these people, they're saying they come from thousands of miles to take black jobs. Like what? They taking black jobs, nigga?
Why are they taking black jobs?
Where? What? First of all, what is a black job now?
Exactly. That's what I was
talking about. Like we're in 1971. Like, they're taking the black jobs. Nigga, I really did. When he said it, I was thinking, man, niggas do need jobs. Wait a minute. What is a black job?
Right.
Then I started thinking about it. I was like, all my Amazon guy is Mexican. The nigga at Walmart is Mexican.
Every fast food place
got Mexicans. Goddamn nigga who cleans houses is Mexican. Wash my car, he Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, the nigga picking up trash earlier, he was Mexican. The nigga who cleans the spray paint off the wall that a Mexican did, that nigga is Mexican.
Yo, listen. And the crazy thing is that, like, in the next sentence or whatever, he's saying that, like, oh, but like I'm gonna try to cut corporate taxes, and I had the deregulations, and the deregulations are a big part of what this migrant crisis is about, because corporate entities, they're saving money by hiring migrants, and we're not going to go after them. We're not going to go after the people that are hiring migrants and saving $1, because that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt them. So you're not going to address that issue, but you're going to exasperate it by having those cutting regulations. It's foolish to me. It's very foolish to me. This is what Biden was here when he was looking off into. This is his face right here.
Jesus.
This is his face right here. He's just holding it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Nigga sound like. Ophelia said it's because you live in the West Coast, Bill. I mean, yeah, it's because I live on the West Coast. But when I lived in Birmingham, everybody had to work at the Chinese restaurant, the Japanese restaurant. Them niggas is Mexican, man. Well, motherfucker, everywhere you go, I guess my question is still, what is a nigga job? Please put it in the comments.
What is the black job?
What a black job is, what is a job for a nigga to do?
Lord Slug says a janitor is a black job.
Okay, janitor is a black job. And look,
we love our janitors, though.
I want all bad answers, by the way. I mean, bad answers included are welcome. I'm not saying that I want all bad answers, but bad answers are welcome, because this is also going to be on the channel after we get off. So I do want to make sure if we don't get bad answers, just like these comments come to my phone, man. I don't feel like seeing all that shit. A bus driver. You know what? No Mexican bus drivers in LA. I don't ever see no Mexican bus drivers. But bus drivers are being stabbed at an exponential rate in Los Angeles. I don't know if we want to talk about that, but they actually shut down, they went on strike for a day because they're not doing anything to protect these people who are getting stabbed. Like literally, a lady died.
All of the anybody like driving the bus or working the train, or doing any like transit in Chicago is black. Like
Right.
majority, like almost like 100%. Like the CTA is completely black, I believe.
Yeah, I would say majority, because I do see Mexicans working, Mexican people. I don't want to, I feel like, see, racist people got you fucked up. I can't even say Mexicans without feeling like I'm being an asshole. You know what I mean? But yeah, I do see
Migrants aren't just Mexicans, so
no, I'm just saying, like,
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like, I can't
Mhm. Unless you, running the risk of sounding like you are
right,
one of
exactly.
those,
Just like
one of them.
niggas, y'all bitch ass niggas got motherfuckers all fucked up. But anyway, yeah, I do see Mexicans, not like I don't see a Mexican guy driving a bus, or a Mexican dude or woman driving the train or whatever. But you is few and far between, right? Like those are, so if we're gonna name some black jobs, that is a black job for sure. Mike Johnson.
Mike Johnson, I think that's the current Speaker of the House. That would be, I mean, he's a very young dude, but
VP.
like he's pretty supportive of. I don't know if he's like that big of a Trump supporter, but he is a supporter. I mean, Trump's definitely in his ear, but
He's a huge evangelical, huge Christian who
I'll be right
believes
back.
Christian, which he would be. The young Mike Pence is a good example of how his politics lean. For those who are interested, Othelia said top flight security guard, black job.
top flight security guy. Yeah.
You do see a lot of Negroes with that job. Pretty, yeah, black. Another job, certified boogeyman. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I see dead people.
Yeah, that's also
no.
Yeah, the euphoria just starts playing. Yeah, if he was just a little bit funnier, man, like just go at him a little bit. Like he tried to be, but he just couldn't do it. He just couldn't do it, which makes sense. I know it does make sense, but damn.
Probation officer is weirdly a black job. Yeah, a lot of black females that are probation officers.
All of my probation officers were white women.
Well, what county were you in? That's probably different.
This is I'm not going to reveal that information right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll just say it was a white one.
Certified nurse assistants. Oh yeah, it's either very
certified nigga agent. Is it not certified? Please clarify. It's not certified nigga agent. That's a black guy. Morgan said, "Oh, my bad." Morgan said my probation officer was a black woman too. And I think you were pulling this one up.
Yeah. I believe it's spelled Drumpf, actually, House TV.
2024 all day. House TV out here representing China. No, I'm just
China.
He's so raspy. Got that raspy shit. He had a little bit of that today. That's how you know he's feeling himself. He tried to calm down. Shout out to whoever convinced Trump not to do cocaine this time. That was a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Paid off
they should have gave Biden that presidential cocaine though, like just a little bit.
A little bit of that presidential.
Presidential. I mean, he started to warm up a little bit, like near the second half, but he just he had a cold open for sure. He had a very cold open.
Shout out to that one, Cornel West, 2024. Othelius, I might have to vote for him, man. I'm gonna vote for him. Nah, you know what? I might just have to vote for him. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I don't know, man. Cornel West is wild though. It'd be hard if he was in this debate. He would be 60% on the polls.
Yeah.
right now.
I mean, because
this debate, because he would have killed these old motherfuckers, and he's old himself, but he would have destroyed these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And staying on the political issues and staying on both their head, he'd be elbow dropping both of them. And it's very unfair that we didn't have Cornel West, who, if I'm not mistaken, he's the only other person still running other than what's his name, Robert Griffin III. No, I'm just joking. Other than Robert Kennedy Jr., which Robert Kennedy Jr. he out. I mean, you had worms in your brain, dog.
He's like, oh,
worms in your brain, dog. It's over, cuz. And then
I bet he wish he had a vaccine for that. Jesus Christ!
You better go ask what's his name, John Dean, something Dean. Anyway, Morgan know who I'm talking about. The nigga who was about to win the presidency and beat Bush, and he was like,
that's crazy. That's funny that like that was enough to get you off the Get Patriot back then.
Out of here.
How you could talk about like migrant UFC fighting leagues and shit, and people are just like,
but you can't have worms in your head. So
and that's that. You'd be a vaccine denier.
The worms in your brain is the new, you know, like you just can't do that, big dog. And it came out that he was taking medicine for anxiety and for anger management. So it's like,
I don't like the way his voice sounds either. Like every time he speaks, I'm just like, oh,
who?
Or RFK.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't talking about him. I was talking about Dean. He was that's another reason that he's having to come out of the race, because apparently you can't. But now you would thrive in that, right? Like, oh, I had mental health issues that I dealt with, and you know, I'm here to deal with healthcare and blah blah blah. I don't know if we figured out why Lord Slug's sister. I was wondering what about healthcare was bothering his sister, his wife, somebody. He said that he was watching it with. Because my mom is a nurse, and I'm just curious. I want to cross-reference, you know what I'm saying? I want to compare notes and see what you got. Let's see here. These old fuck. What is this? I'm at the risk of not reading this beforehand. Morgan said, Fifth Bantha says, these old fuckers argued over their guild handicap tonight. We desperately need a better choice. Well, that's like the dude who last week commented in the chat that we need to get rid of the 19th Amendment. I'll have to tell you, sir, good luck. I want my road out in front of my apartment to be a dirt road, but it ain't going to be happening no time soon. We ain't going backwards. We're going forward. Can't get a different candidate. You know, it's just, we need to, how about we need to like include the other candidates that are also running. You know what I mean? If you want a different choice, why not use the different choices that we have? But, you know, guarantee you, y'all ain't called nobody to complain. Guarantee ain't nobody called no congressman or no goddamn senator. Nope. I know it. You know how I know? Because you're here with me, and we enjoy you to be here. You know what I'm saying? You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here hanging out with us. It's the Bantha Bunch Show, and we do this every Thursday at 7:15 p.m. Pacific time. Every Thursday, y'all. I ain't gonna miss. Which kind of, while we're doing a little house cleaning, I do want to tell y'all we're going to be going live, doing a live on set show where most all of us will be together. I want to say most all of us because I'm talking about like most all of us Bantha Bunch hosts will be all together. Hold on. Yeah, we'll all be together in Chicago, and if you want to join, you can't, but but you can join us live in the chat. You can't join us in person. You know what I mean? You can join us live in the chat. Yeah, so it'll be going down. It'll be like a little party style. I'm trying to think of some crazy shit to do for that day, for that night. But yeah, check us out next Thursday as well. Keep coming with the fire. The fire, yeah. Because y'all are killing the comments today right now. I'm just letting y'all know somebody winning a t-shirt.
Pop off with the like we can't even get to all of y'all for real.
Yeah, y'all are popping it. Y'all are keeping it going. Pop that chat. Pop that chat. Pop that chat, baby. Pop that chat. Pop that chat, baby. I'm about to take this shot. I haven't taken a shot the whole time we've been sitting here.
Okay, let me see if I could pull up a comment or what you're about to take a shot.
I just took it. I need
comment. Oh damn, because I was going to take this.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck and spit on that thing. You get me?
I was trying to line it up for when
you get me, bro. You get me. I'm gonna
you get me, bro.
What are we doing here? You gonna read some comments? Nope. We do the comment music. Let's see here. What are we reading here? Which you don't got one? You don't got one?
Sorry, I was doing something else real quick. Yeah, I just don't really know. Let me just pull one up.
Chelsea, shout out to Chelsea. I don't know if you've been watching the whole time and you hadn't said nothing, or if I just didn't see you chat before.
These old fuckers argued over their guild handicap tonight. We desperately need a better choice. I mean, I want to see that got their golf handicap. I'm pretty sure that's what he meant. Yeah, golf. But yeah, I want to see that though. I want to see that because what we know is that Trump is notoriously a cheater when he plays golf. And mind you,
Johnson, by the way,
this motherfucker played golf like every single goddamn weekend of his presidency. It was kind of crazy how often he was golfing.
And they made fun of they talk shit rather about Obama golfing or playing basketball all the time. And he didn't do either of those things as much as Trumpito. By the way, I call him Trumpito. You know what I mean? I haven't done that enough tonight because I've been trying to keep it real chill, you know what I'm saying? Real professional. But there is no chill Bill. You know what I'm saying? It's only real deal Bill in this bitch. Your favorite cousin's favorite cousin. We here talking about the election, the debate, and just all the sad choices we got to make in life when it comes to this shit. But I'll tell you one thing. You got some good choices you can make out there right now. You can like and subscribe right now to all the platforms that you're watching from. And also you can check out Netflix's Eric television series that they just came out with last weekend. Good. I really liked it. Now, Film Age, he felt different. And I wanted to send him a link. I don't think he's going to jump on, but I wanted to send him a link since he saw it and ask him why he didn't like it. He said he was not really impressed. And he said, have you seen the movie Happy? 9?
The movie what?
Happy.
No.
Yeah, I
clap along if you feel like I'm.
Yeah,
no.
I don't think that's
not that. Okay.
I don't think that's
Happy. I have not seen Happy. No.
Yeah, I've never seen that. I've never seen it, but at least I'm pretty positive that's what he said. He said that it seemed like they stole the plot from Happy and made a movie, which first of all, steal. I love it. But I was talking about how the reason he brought that up is because I was talking about how this was like an original, or it seemed to be an original thought. You know, like it didn't seem like something we just had to recreate, or it wasn't a remake of anything or a sequel to anything. Let's see here. Oh, see, look, Chelsea said, "Oh, I really liked Eric. Super Black. Is it Super Black? Yeah. Bleak. Super Bleak. This is far away from me, y'all. Like, I'm still not touching it. I'm still laptop.
Reach.
I still can't touch it.
Reach.
But yeah, super bleak. It was super bleak, but it was super dope. It got super good.
Yeah.
The further we went into it,
more clips. Potential debate clips.
yeah, you go.
Is there like another one set up?
Another what?
Another debate going to be set up soon?
No, they did this one super early because both of them. Well, so like Trump's people were putting pressure on Biden, like, yo ass old. That's why you don't want to do the debate. And then then Biden's people are like, yo, we'll do the debate. We'll do that bitch right now. And then so that's kind of how this one happened. You know what I mean? Like, it was kind of like, this is a very Drake versus Kendrick type of situation. One nigga is like calling him out, like, yo, get your ass out here. Da 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 da. The motherfucker step out, hit him with a bunch of facts, and hit him with a bunch of like things that make him look at himself different or make other people look at him a little different, maybe. But at the same time, everybody who's down with the other nigga,
he's just gonna stay down.
They just gonna stay down. Don't matter how bad the nigga looked. Don't matter how many lies are told, or don't matter how bad this motherfucker performs in the public eye as far as like morality. None of that matters. We're riding with this nigga, and that's what these motherfuckers is doing. Like, this is Trump and Trumpito and Biden is fucking Kendrick, or is Drake and Kendrick.
Wait, okay, so in your analogy, like
Kendrick is Biden and Drake is Trump.
So like that's the thing, is like Biden didn't do the charisma part though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he's facts. So like a lot of the people who were Drake, the Drake people would say Kendrick ain't bringing no charisma. The Drake people would say that, oh, well, his shit was not as good as everybody's saying it is. I like the Drake shit better. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what their argument is right now. And so that's the same argument that everybody else is gonna have when they say that this shit wasn't really that tight.
House TV is just lying in the comments right now. It's just like so disturbing to me. But it's weird. It's just kind of crazy because like you're not going to call out the fact that Trump is a literally convicted rapist. Trump is a convicted rapist. House TV.
What?
Like it's very known for a fact that he holds the Bible upside down. He doesn't know how to read it. He doesn't go to church.
Oh yeah, he did get. They did find him guilty. It's not
a criminal court because the statute of limitations have been long found. But he was found guilty of that shit, and he has to pay up for that.
Yeah. I was like, I forgot about.
I mean, hopefully I am.
Maybe.
Oh, I just think it's funny. And also, if you needed Trump to get your money right, it's not about Biden. It's not about Trump. That's your problem, my guy.
And we didn't delete your comment. It probably got deleted if you were talking about Camel Toe or Kamala's Camel Toe House TV. He said, did somebody delete my Camel Toe comment? And I was like, no, YouTube deletes things that aren't supposed to be said without us doing it, such as middle finger emojis and shit like that. So don't be blaming us because we don't got enough time to be focused on your comments. Well, not deleting them. There's too many coming in at this moment. And shout out to everybody who is commenting. We really appreciate it. Like I said, the more you comment, the more likely you are to win the t-shirt. So if you see people who out there commenting more than you, I suggest you get up in here.
I'm trying to I'm putting these clips together real quick, or I'm just trying to add some sound effects. Could have done it before I got on, but I'm doing it now. So.
Oh, man, take your time, man. You know, I got some house cleaning to do anyway, because not only, Can You Find Me Here every Thursday on the Bantha Bunch Show, but you can find me every Monday on the Drunk Banthas channel and Nerds at Night channel doing the Drunk Banthas podcast. We got so many shows. Also, we got a Does It Hold Up episode that's out. You can go check that out. New to you. Go check it out. It's the movie that we're seeing if it holds up is Death Becomes Her. And we got our boy Noah in there. Hilarious comedian actor as well. So yeah, come on over and check that out with us, man. Also, we got an interview coming out next Tuesday with Nick Cordileone. I'm glad I didn't do this last night. But yeah, Nick Cordileone. Nick Cordileone. And he was in the Warrior TV show on HBO. He was on season 3. He played
That's so dope.
Played the Secret Service Agent Mosley. Man, who was a badass character on that show. So yeah, look, man, we got interviews coming. We got more interviews coming other than that one too. You know, things that
Can't
we
even reveal.
Can't even reveal yet, but we just recorded that one. So I can tell you that one. I can't tell you that one. And I want you to watch it, man. It's 145 of y'all watching right now. I want y'all to check it out, man. We should have 145 people watching that video first hour, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, appreciate y'all for supporting us, dog. Let's see. Morgan, wait, let's see. Y'all, I'm just reading this for the first time. Risky. Y'all libs, and I'm more conservative, but we can all get along. Y'all seem cool. See, house TV, that's what I like to hear. You know what I'm saying? People, we got to get along. We all there's no way we can split the planet in half or split the country in half, and y'all use it some of the time and we use it the other times. Like, we all got to get along, man. So why don't we find the things that connect us more than the things that separate us? There's so few things that separate us, and we all want the same things out of life. We all want to be happy. We all want to be able to take care of ourselves, we all want to be able to, you know, possibly have a family, or at least have enough money to start a family, live comfortably, you know what I'm saying? Be able to pay your bills, maybe go on vacation a couple times a year, and, you know, have friends and get drunk. Maybe you don't want to get drunk. Maybe you don't even want to smoke weed. But you just want to have friends and be happy. You know what I mean? That's what everybody wants.
The same TV.
But, you know, to be honest with you, the thing people never say, everybody not going to get. Everybody is not going to get that. You know what I'm saying? It's a privilege, and we are all privileged. If you live in this country, if you can hear my motherfucking voice, you are privileged, because that means you got the internet. That means you got a house. That means you probably got running water and all them things. Probably even got air conditioning. You know what I mean? Which is a necesito right now in this fucking state. So in most of the states in this country right now. So yeah, if you're listening, you're privileged, and we should all be happy for what the fuck we got, because I'm telling you, it could be a hell of a lot worse. And we're not guaranteed we're not guaranteed no good life. We ain't guaranteed good shit is gonna happen. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Let's see. Y'all see all these illegals overwhelming the resources in black communities at taxpayers' expenses due to Biden's border policies. Crazy. That upsets me more than Trump. I don't know. That upsets me more than Trump. I was trying to see what that looks like, what that meant. But yeah, like I said earlier, I don't know what a black job is. I don't know I don't see that. I don't see that in the community. But somebody can show me. Othelius is the Bantha, Othelius is the drunk Bantha black delegate. So he'll have to answer that question for me. I don't know the answers to all the questions. But, wait. We got somebody at the door. It's not 9. He's not. Oh, what's happening, y'all? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just listening and you're not watching, welcome to the stage. It's your friend Film Age, Chris, Film Age Studios. How you doing, sir? How you doing?
Well, I'm sweating like I got a bunch of hash strapped to me, about to go through Turkish customs. But other than that, I'm pretty good, you know.
Oh man.
And hold on, I gotta address. It's funny. It's funny. Like, people are giving a shit about the black communities now when illegals are involved. Now illegals are involved. Now people are like, oh, now they're taking black. And like, again, what is a black fucking job? So. That's ridiculous. That's a horrible. Oh, I don't know. Ugh.
I love it. Don't get it twisted. I love it. I love that he said
it's funny. It's funny.
It is a black. He said black jobs. Yeah, because it's funny. And what would I've talked about today? I'm watching, I'm looking at television right now, and there's like people talking about it, professional, talking heads talking about the debate, and they're like literally like laying back in their seats, just like. Damn, I am tired. Like, I am exhausted from watching this shit.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Oh, hold on one second. Lord Slug said, "Oh, my bad, Bill. Yeah, my wife was upset about the whole abortion issue. I didn't catch that part, but." Yeah, I mean, nobody's doing good when it comes to.
They just didn't say anything really about it. It seems like they just skirted over the issue and was like, "Man, I'm not a woman. I don't care." Now, that's what it felt like they were saying about it. I was like, "Damn, they just."
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait. I can't wait for the president to come on and just, when that subject's brought up, it's like, yeah, if you want to get rid of it, get rid of it. Who cares? Like, can we move on? Like, what are we doing here? Like, why are we still talking about this? Okay,
are we clearly how they feel? It seems like.
Oh shit! Odilius just brought up a real important fact, guys, that I think we need to highlight. Okay. I did not know.
Talking about this big one. You want to read it? Yeah. Go ahead.
I did not know it was today. My brothers and sisters in Christ, don't let this debate distract you from the fact that today is June 27th. Play some DJ Screw and drink something out of a styrofoam cup. It is. Wow.
Thank you.
You know what? Houston. Shout out to DJ Screw. I didn't know.
Shout out.
Hold on. Let me get my. I got planes. I got no. What you call that? They're styrofoam cups. I ain't got no red cups here. Damn. I need some red cups.
Thank you. I feel like a bad Texan for forgetting that.
You are a bad Texan for forgetting that. Look at that.
I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, the double cup up.
But yeah, you know what? Let's move to a little more.
Hold on. I wanted to live react. I didn't watch this clip yet. It just looks like because this is the shit that I need to go do. Having some fun. It looks like there's a.
We got to talk.
It just says Chicago voters discuss aftermath of CNN debate, and it looks like they're all at a bar. So let's see if we got some funny people out here.
After this, we got to talk about the Ninja Turtle dude from the pop dating game, the balloon.
Oh yes, let's
we got an update on my guy.
All right, queen. We gotta let all these queens know what's going down.
Yeah,
you did me a favor too.
See if they qualify.
Now I'm thinking about more clips.
Let's go. Let's roll this beautiful bean footage.
I want to make from tonight's watch party here at Old Town Poorhouse. First, a lot of the people who were here tonight, they did not know the debate was scheduled. When they did, though, they found out, they stayed, and they continued to watch it, and they got into it. Second, people here did not shy away from expressing their opinions, booing and cheering for both candidates throughout.
I come from Texas, and this is just like a.
This guy looks like he comes from Texas for sure.
He lives in
No,
fucking.
take it easy.
The city to kind of see this really monumental event.
Biden and Trump are interesting candidates, and you really don't know what to expect from both of them.
It's hard to believe that these are our two options. It seems like both of them are struggling, and it's kind of hard to see America turn like this.
I feel like they're making a lot of big claims, and I'm kind of like, okay, maybe I need to back up and research some of this.
I think I speak for a lot of Americans when I say I have, from both sides, absolute anxiety about this. This feels honestly like an episode of Black Mirror. It feels like whatever way we go, there's going to be those that are going to be angry and upset, and that alone is enough cause for concern.
It's not Black Mirror. There's no technology.
Overall.
Well,
Sorry.
first of all,
It's
that girl.
Twilight. It's Twilight.
Nerd.
Hold on,
Okay, I'm sorry.
hold on. First of all, this young lady right here said that the election debate, the presidential debate, gave her anxiety. That's because you don't know what the fuck is going on, girl. Because if you knew what was going on, it really wouldn't give you anxiety. This shit has been going on for 2 presidential elections. It's the same niggas that ran against each other the last year, and then actually, let's just say the last 3 presidential elections. So the fact that this gives you anxiety means that you just don't ever pay attention to anything. Participate in your own education, people.
Yes.
Okay, I'm done. Now y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Get these jokes off.
Yeah, no, yeah.
If you put seasoning on her, she get anxiety. That's Ophelia's. That is right.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good comment there.
I'm drinking my shot. Continue.
Yeah, no.
Come on, man. I'm gonna see her on the train tomorrow, man. Come on.
What's funny about this is she's like, oh, this is Black Mirror, but like me watching this clip is like watching Idiocracy, like play out in the early stages, right before morons. It's so crazy. This is what's good. I'm like, oh my God, what are you? Oh, and I can only imagine it just how long is it? Okay, oh, not that much. Okay, there might be 1 or 2 more people that come in out of left field.
It's just gonna be this crazy white lady at the end who can't talk. She talked like this.
Yes, let's see. Let's see who the last one is. Like, what do you guys think? Is it going to be some Trumper, or is it going to be a Biden guy?
She was the last one.
That she was the last one. Yeah.
Oh, she was the last one. Oh, great.
Yeah,
great.
I put it back. It just goes back to this reporter.
Oh, that's even more uplifting.
Shout out to that reporter because she is straight up working a job because she looks good. Big, because there is no way she would make it here in Los Angeles. She cannot. When you're a reporter on the field, it's like being a rapper. You got to have a style. You got to have some bounce to it. You know what I'm saying? You can't. It's got to be rhythmic. You can't just get out there and just be like, every time I say something, it's put like this. Like, come on. I don't know. Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't mean to criticize anybody that's working. Shout out to that. Shout out there.
Great observation. I'm going to start looking at news anchors differently now. That's funny.
You gotta give him that spit on that thing.
Exactly.
Over there.
Really says she looks like she could play a stressed out chef on the Bear.
Let's cool it a little bit on just the one girl.
Hold on, man.
I want to talk about the Texan. Who the hell made that guy a Texan? That's an awesome thing.
Before I just want to say this, I'm gonna bring up this comment before it gets buried. Ophelia said, also Lupe Fiasco is dropping an album tonight, and season 3 of The Bear premiered. This might be the most important night for Chicago. Yeah.
Dang.
Love it. It's been a fire. It's been a fire summer for music. I'm still, for all my R&B fans, I'm still bumping the Normani tape that she dropped 2 weeks ago. She finally dropped something. It's been like years and years. And that shit's pretty fire. That shit is pretty goddamn fire, if you ask me.
Fire.
And yeah, I don't know what else I'm thinking. I'm actually putting a list together because I'm turning 30 in July. and I'm putting a list together of like 30 best albums, top 30 albums for Baby Born in '94.
Huh.
And I would definitely love to know your guys' opinions. I'm not going to show you my list, but I would definitely want to know what you would put on that list.
So it's got to be after '94.
It has to be after '94. Yeah.
Gorilla's Demon Days, probably.
Okay. I did not. I didn't consider that.
There's one of them. Well, I'm trying to think of which one it is. I used to know him, but that one definitely. Damn.
I know which one I would say.
Yeah, that one.
That's the one.
Bro, how come I did not know about Nelly? Like in his cases, he's got some pretty fucked up cases.
What are you talking about? What are y'all talking about?
Nelly's got some pretty weird cases.
What the fuck are y'all talking about? What Nelly got cases on?
He got some cases like some like video proof too about like just him doing some dog shit while he's on tour and bringing the girls back, kind of forcing that shit on them, kicking them out when they refuse.
Hold on, so wait a minute. Yeah. Hold on a second. I need a report. I need a report. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I mean,
because wait a minute,
it's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. Liquid Swords is great. Yeah, wait, hold on. Liquid Swords is that's after '94. Yeah, that's 95. That is 95. So it just makes the mark there. And I will say, admittedly, my list is very more like a nostalgic thing. So I wouldn't say that like Liquid Swords is like one of the, like it's an album that I had to like gain appreciation for when I became, later in my life.
Man, Lil Frothy, I'm upset with you right now. How do I not know about this Nelly situation? I'm just joking when I say I'm upset, but
yeah.
How the fuck do I not know about this? This is crazy. Hold on, I'm about to pull this shit up.
It's kind of wild that I forgot about how deep that was. Like, I didn't know.
Green Day.
Green Day,
that's a pretty good album too. The Carter 3 is already on my list for sure.
Ooh, Carter 3, yeah.
Is already. I actually cheated a little bit because in my top 5, I just put the Carter series of albums and the mixtape, like because it's hard to differentiate between like exactly what is the best, just because his reign was so dominant during that time, and his drought mixtapes literally like just work so well in tandem. It was great.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Get Rich or Die Trying. That's see, when I say like best albums though, like I'm talking about.
I would think, I would imagine 50 Cent would be in there somewhere. I mean, he's got the body count and he's got the vocals. He stood up to Diddy, you know what I'm saying? He didn't go to the mall with Diddy. I mean, that should get him up there somewhere,
Right. Yeah. 50 Cent, the all-time best troll of the internet.
yeah.
He literally is.
Vitamin water, dude. Vitamin water.
You got that vitamin water, yeah.
Got that vitamin water.
Okay, hold on. This is because Chelsea just said it. Like, oh shit, didn't he just marry Ashanti? And he did. So that's what I'm like.
Married Ashanti?
What is y'all?
They got a baby.
Oh my god,
pregnant. She's pregnant, and they secretly got married like months ago too. That just came out, and that's when I started like looking into all that shit.
Let's see what Tia got to say about this bullshit. Let's see.
Going to testify against Nelly, so they felt they didn't have enough of a case. They dropped it. Now police are releasing all the evidence that they gathered: photos, videos, and more details about the accusations. They released these photos. This is Nelly in handcuffs outside his tour bus. They also released surveillance video. Remember, the tour bus was parked in the parking lot of a Walmart, I believe it was.
Right.
And he told the chick, is like, oh yeah, come back. We're going to have an after party. We're going to be a bunch of people around. They pulled up with the Uber, and it's just a tour bus. And her homegirl was like, nah, this doesn't feel right. This is weird. This is weird.
Oh, he pulled some Nick Lachey shit. I mean, what's his name? Nick Carter shit.
Mm-hmm.
I call him Nick Lachey on accident the whole time I was talking about that shit the other day. So it's like, no, that nigga's name. Nick Lachey is a good Christian man. He ain't never been accused of none of these things.
I mean, accused of and guilty of being cringe, but that's it.
Both agree. She left the bus. She says that she was thrown off.
They threw some money at her, so
and that they threw money. Now, Nelly says that she left because she was upset, thinking that he was hooking up with someone else on the bus. And he says he handed her $100 so that she could pay for her Uber ride. This is the Uber pulling up to pick her up. She actually gets in the car, but she didn't leave. She got in the car and from the car called police, who then showed up and ended up arresting Nelly. So,
yeah, but Charles, she tells a very different story in these documents than he tells. She says that they went to the back room. She was pushed onto a bed. He forcibly removed her clothes and started having sex with her. She believed that he ejaculated inside.
Whoa, slow down, sir. Slow down.
Yeah, he says that she was there completely consensually, that they had sex.
Okay, so
okay, yeah.
At the risk of getting the whole fucking shit taken down for this vulgar language, we do not support anything of this nature that has been spoken. When we also do not support TMZ.
Yeah, fuck them.
Any thoughts?
I'm just hoping that
let's get it. Is that now toxic? Has that run its course?
No.
Oh no, toxic. No. Oh god. I just hope like Ludacris, the Yin Yang Twins, Little John, I hope the East Side, nobody. I hope that everybody just is cool, just please. I didn't know
Yin Yang Twins, the probability is kind of high with the Yin Yang.
I mean, they made a Whisper song, so I'm pretty sure they're into some shit, but
they're not all there. They can get away with it with disability kind of issues. They don't.
Oh god,
they can get off. They can get off with that. You know what? That actually kind of speaks to the other show that I was going to talk about. I watched this movie thanks to fucking Terry's goofy ass sent me this shit. He ain't even talked about it. He probably didn't even see it, but it was. Oh no, he saw it. He saw it. It's called "Tell Them I Love You," or no, "Tell Them You Love Me."
Tell them you love me. Yeah, because we haven't been doing docs.
Yeah, no, we're doing it today.
Yeah, I heard about this. I read the description, and it's like the story just seemed so fucking weird,
wild,
and that's on Netflix.
Yes, sir. It is fucking crazy. I'll let Terry say that because I know he sent it to me, so I'm gonna let him tell you a little bit about what it's about before we jump on it.
Actually, give me a second, because I gotta look up the term that it was used. What do you remember? What it was called?
Focused. It's FC something.
Facilitated communication. That's it.
Facilitated communication.
So yeah, it basically it's about a woman who was accused and sentenced for raping a mentally challenged man who could not consent.
Yeah,
but her defense was that that what he was suffering from didn't actually capacitate him mentally, and that he just didn't have a way to fully communicate his thoughts. And with a technique and program called facilitated communication, a person like him can actually type out what they're thinking and would be able to talk. However, as the documentary goes on, it at the beginning of it, it shows you what FC can do, how it's been used. The woman in the doc, she meets the man who gets assaulted, his older brother is a student in her class because she's a professor, and she's telling him about some other facilitated communication studies that have happened. And while he's watching a film about this, he sees the person and how they're communicating, and he thinks to himself, wow, this is just like my little brother. He has all these different things wrong with him. Maybe this could help. So he approaches her and asks, hey, what can I do to like look into this program? Who can help me? And she's like, there's only like really one big school way out. And I think it was what, Rutgers University.
She taught at Rutgers, yeah.
And it was like super expensive. And he was like, well, how could you possibly help? And she was like, I can help you with the basics and get started. And so she starts coming over and working with him to help him type and do all these other things. And at first it's like all good. It seems like, hey, there is a spark there. I know they eventually like enroll him into some classes and schooling, and he has like another like FC person with him, and like he reads the books, and she's never taken this class, but he can type up the papers and answer everything just like someone who's read the books. So it's like, okay, it seems to be working. But then it starts to get a little weird because then they're like left with each other a whole lot, and she claims that he was typing messages to her and that he was saying things about how he would never find someone that would love him, even though, you know, he's mentally there. Physically, he can't be there. And then she starts saying, well, maybe I do. And they're like talking about they love each other and go off. And basically the whole documentary is told from two sides of where you see FC as a good tool, but then you get all these other experts, all these other linguistics, and a lot more people than her are saying like, no, this tool isn't that well. We've done like a double-blind study where we would show a picture to the person helping them type. It would be like a dog, and then they would show it to the physically disabled person. They would switch the picture, and what would come out as the answer would be what the facilitator saw instead of what the actual disabled person saw. And so it's just like, no, it seems like they're just using that person to kind of type out their own thoughts subconsciously. And it's really not this person that they're helping is trying to talk. And so we get to the trial and everything. And I think probably the worst part about this is like this woman, she wasn't single. She wasn't like some lonely old lady. She had a husband.
She had a husband and 2 children.
And 2 children already. Also, yes, this woman, the whole big thing was this woman was white. The victim was black. And I found it hilarious that her husband was black too.
Her husband was black as hell.
She just got a thing, don't she?
I think there is no way, like with everything that he just said, there's nothing else for me to really add on to as far as the plot. I will add this little bit is that one thing that they did show, because he said is from, like he said, it's both sides that are shown. But one thing that they did show when they were criticizing the this form of communication, there were people who were instructors who didn't hold their hands, but had like basically had their hand on their shoulder a little bit,
or like basically just doing that,
or doing that, yeah. So there were situations where, so you know, I'm just saying. So what they never did was explain how she guided. Like there was no video evidence of how she was guiding him, or if she was guiding him in the same way that is Othelia said, call Dr. Umar.
Call Dr. Umar. Indeed.
Yeah, because these niggas are Pan-Africans. These are not Pan-Africans. These niggas are not Pan-Africans. These niggas are not Pan-Africans. But yeah, they never show you how she interacted with him. That is the piece of evidence that I think is missing for us to determine whether or not this lady just weird. Well, first of all, she weird, right? And the craziest part about it was, yes, the kids that are involved, they never even talk about how this lady got 2 kids. And at one point she says in her trial that the D-man is what she calls him, because
Demand, no, not D-man. You got to say
Demand.
it like the white lady, bro. That's what just
Demand.
hurt me so much. She's like, and I just love Demand. I was like, it's
Demand.
D-man.
But you know what?
Demand.
So so before I get to what I was about to say, that's another discrepancy. The mother confirmed in the show that yeah, they used to call him Demand. Like she was like, yeah, so how did that get typed out? How does the teacher know that? Right, if that didn't get said something.
When did this all go on?
Oh man, shit, I don't know. Just saw. I don't know. That's a good question.
Early 2000s, maybe.
You look up her name and find the case, though.
I don't know what's her name.
I don't know. It's gonna be under that photo right there, probably. Yeah, it should be in there. But yeah, I remember this happening. I just don't remember, like, you don't get details like this when they do local news reports and shit like that. But yeah, this lady did a little bit of time, not a lot of time.
Anna something.
But yeah, like, how does she get that information without him having typed it out? Right. I'm not saying that everything he typed out was what she said it was, or everything they got typed was what he typed, but that had to be something that did get typed, because the mom did confirm that she had to confirm to the teacher. Yeah, Anna had to confirm to her that, yeah,
is this what you want to be called? Where did this come from? And he
Right.
had to type, like, she wouldn't have known. Right, you're right. She would not have known that. One thing for me, that was, I have two cases where it makes me lean for her side, and then the second case makes me totally against her. The for her would be because she wasn't there with him in his college classes. They had another person who was in college learning to do that black woman,
something like that. Yeah.
And she was not taking that class that he took, and she had never taken that class. And so when they got the reading assignments, he passed that class. So it was just like, how did he pass that class? And if she never read any of this stuff, she gave her testimony.
She was the one guiding him.
She was the one guiding him in that class. Like, how would have she gotten anything right if she never read those books?
Yeah, that's what he's explaining. Is there? Yeah,
this article is crazy too.
This black lady is the one that guided him. So if she was guiding him, but also the black teacher who was the teacher of the class was also very skeptical. She was like, I mean, like, you could tell she didn't want to say, man, that shit ain't shit. That shit is bullshit. You could tell that's what she was trying not to say. She was like, I mean, he was just, she was, I mean, because the police was like, well, did you ever see him respond, and did you see them working together? She'd be like, I mean, she gave answers for him. I mean, she said things that, I don't know, like, yeah. Can you repeat the question?
Right, yeah, she's kind of yeah.
I think she just didn't know what to say without being disrespectful, because we are talking about disabled people here.
This little blurb from the article says, when she arrived at the house on Memorial Day in 2011, so this happened around 2011, and it seems to have all came to light around 2016. But on Memorial Day in 2011, Anna didn't know what DJ planned to do. His brother Wesley was working in the garden, so she went straight inside to speak with DJ and his mother. P. They chatted for a while at the dining table about DJ's plans for school and for getting his own apartment. Then there was a lull in the conversation after Wesley came back in, and Anna took hold of DJ's hand. We have something to tell you, they announced at last. We're in love. What do you mean in love? P asked, the color draining from her face. To Wesley, she looked pale and weak like Caesar when he found out that Brutus betrayed him. And I mean, if you know that, he was getting pale and weak because he found out Brutus betrayed him after he got stabbed 15 times.
Was there video evidence when Caesar was there?
He felt sick to his stomach. What made them so uncomfortable was not that Anna was 41 and DJ was 30, or that Anna is white and DJ is black, or even that Anna was married with 2 children
Two
while DJ
children.
had never dated anyone. What made them so upset, what led to all the arguing that followed and the criminal trial and $1 million civil suit, was the fact that Anna can speak and DJ can't. That she was a tenured professor of
interesting they call
ethics
her
at
DJ.
Rutgers University in Newark, and DJ has been declared by the state to have the mental capacity of a toddler.
That's
What the
interesting that
fuck?
they call him DJ because that is never said in the documentary at all, and his name is Derek. So they chose
I think this is because it's the New York Times.
I'm just saying
I
that's a
think they're
choice
like
by the
trying to, this
yeah,
is
that's a choice
the
by the
writer
writer.
too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but also, so that's what I was getting to. Going to be my second point was they had the parent. I can't imagine doing this, and I don't condone this in any way, shape, or form. But as a parent, no matter how you felt about what happened, I can't get on the witness stand and say that my disabled son has the intelligence of a 4-year-old because I know disabled people and I have disabled people in my family similar to this gentleman, and I would never say that they don't have a level of intelligence higher than a 4-year-old.
I mean, but there's like that could have been like the evaluation of a doctor. Like
no, yeah, but that's also a evaluation of a doctor who Asperger's and autism was just called crazy or retarded 30 years ago. So you can say those things now, or you can say, well, hey, it was decided on by a doctor. We don't know nothing about these diseases. And like if you go back and watch the documentary, it's really shown that this kid really had when this guy was a child.
He didn't grow up in the best of times when they were diagnosing this stuff.
Exactly.
Like,
And
it
he had a bunch of seizures that caused a lot of issues after they had already brought him to the doctor and said, hey, we're seeing some issues with the baby. Like, we think y'all should address this, and they never did. So like there are things that took place, like Terry was saying. He didn't grow up in the best of times, so there's things that took place that made him the way. It's not like all of a sudden he was just born and he couldn't do nothing. Like the issues with our health care system is what fucked it up. The issues with
it was a problem made worse due to lack of knowledge, lack of education of what can be done. I mean, a lot of times, like you said, there was just the R word for everybody under the sun, whether you had a little bit of autism or you had full-on mental cerebral palsy, and we're like that. You just had one word, and there's not much we can do for you. So if you had something that could have been helped, it wasn't going to get done really, or it was too expensive for most people. Like these people definitely didn't have no money.
Exactly. No, yeah, exactly. You don't got no money. You can't deal with these types of situations. I mean, my whole thing is they didn't feel like their son, or okay, it was this lady and his older brother, right?
We call you normies.
So the mom didn't feel like she was a problem, or that this service was a problem, or this communication style was a problem, until there was the X involved, this SEX involved.
When I feel like they babied him a little too much.
They definitely did. I got family members who are either born with some type of mental issue or disability, or have a debilitating disability from some type of injury that they suffered over, course of some years. So I know that they were babying him way too much. Like, if he was as bad as this dude can walk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not like.
But at first, they didn't want him to walk. They weren't trying to walk, didn't they? Only start having him walk when she came in.
When she came around, yeah, she this dude is capable of walking. Like, there's things.
So it's like she has these points where it's just like, Maybe, but like it's that one point where the brother towards the end is talking about all the scars and stuff that he had on his back, and I'm just like,
well, you know what that was. I got an excuse for that. If anybody lay on their back, yeah, get that. Well, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, check it out. You get them scars on your back if you laying on a mat, on a yoga mat, not a yoga mat. This is one of them beady mats. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know them white lady mats.
Yeah.
Them hippie mats. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, I got you. I got them hippie mats, man. Them hippie mats be having them beads on it, man. And they showed the mat. I'm not just guessing. They showed the mat on the documentary. If you laying on your back on one of them, man, ass naked, or even with your shirt on, it's gonna rub, man. If she on top of you and she popping that thing, like, you know, she already know how to pop that thing, you know what I'm saying? She already got a black husband at the crib. You know what I'm talking about? I think she was just hunching him. When you hunch, it scrapes. Everybody who's had sex the right way, the fun way, has gotten an injury while having sex. And that's all I got. What's that, brother? And if you think I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, because I believe that anybody who's had sex in a place that's not a bed has ended up with some type of injury at some point.
For sure.
I just feel like if she cared about him, she would have made a way to like not make this, because the scar, the way he just like kind of described the scars, it seemed like it went overboard as to somebody who didn't care about you physically and what was happening to your body at that point.
I don't think that she put that into consideration at all, because, like, you know, to your point, because why would you put him on that beady mat? Like just put me on the regular ass floor. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you would just know that that's what's gonna happen. It doesn't matter what your capabilities are or whatever the consent is.
So that was my biggest.
Oh yeah, that's
you going to jail.
Yeah, because she clearly didn't have, like, it's like man, like you said, Terry, like this lady had all of the best intentions, it seemed, but in her, but like at the same time, she was being way too freaky with it, like. And you know what? I think we're at a disservice from what was happening in her regular life. You know what I mean? Like, we're at a disservice not knowing what was happening with her husband and her kids, because I think that might tell us a little bit more about like why she ends up jumping.
Okay, hold on.
We'll probably feel some type of way.
Hold on. I gotta say something here, because like I don't give a fuck about anybody's home life. You're fucking with someone with a mental disability, you're fucked. Okay, you're fucked. Where's that picture that you had of her? First off, she looks like a Romulan. Okay, no, the black and white one, the black and white picture. It was bothering me because she had the Romulan cut, and I'm like, I can't trust her. Yeah, right there. She looks like a Romulan, and I'm like, I don't trust this bitch. At all. So it's just like, nah, dude, I don't care about what happens at home. Nothing. You're the caretaker of someone who's putting their trust in you because they don't have the ability to express themselves in any other way. And when you're in that position, you can't fuck around. I don't give a fuck if he's rizzing you with the best fucking typing skills.
That's what she said. That's what she said, bro.
Hold on, son. Because he was risen.
It's so dumb. It's so backwards. Like how? Wait, hold on, Bill. How are you rationalizing this chick? This chick.
I'm not rationalizing. I watched the fucking documentary. I'm not rationalizing.
I'm not rationalizing. I'm just telling you what they present.
Telling you what happened.
That's nuts.
What they present and what they show you to be online.
Trying to tell you what happened, cuz.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That documentary, those people in that's insane. Oh my God.
I'm just trying to tell you what happened.
Oh my God.
Don't shoot the messenger. Don't get mad at us.
Okay, sorry.
Bro. Look, I'm not.
That was crazy.
I've been watching Reverend X for the last couple of days.
I don't even know who Reverend X is. That's what's crazy. Who's Reverend X?
Oh, I gotta send you some videos of the great Reverend.
Yeah, please. He sounds awesome.
The best preacher ever, because he is God, and he gonna tell you about God.
Crip walking preacher, son.
That's insane.
He's also in that song. What's that song? Damn, oh my God, it's about getting high. Jesus Christ, it's about getting high. It's I got 5 on it. He's in that video. He jumps over the thing and sneaks in with everybody. But anyway,
do they show any of the transcripts that he wrote to her?
Yeah, everything is saved in these little things that they do.
Okay.
So
every little blurb that comes up as the typing thing, they're like, these are the transcripts that we got from the machine.
And remember what we're saying here. The family was cool with this lady. None of this shit was fake until they found this out. So they were going with everything that was being written or typed. They were cool with all that. And also, don't forget what we just told you earlier. She knew that his nickname from one of his previous caretakers was named, like his nickname for him was D-Man. 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 You know, his name was Derek, like, yo, my man Derek, D-Man. Right? Well, how would she have known that if he didn't type it to her? And how would she, because the mother did confirm that Anna asked her, hey, is D-Man something that I can call him? Like, where does that come from? I don't want to be offending him if I'm calling him that. I don't want to be calling him that, making fun of him when they said it. So then,
like maybe reindeer.
The mom then confirms, like, yeah, that's what people used to call him. Like, that's what his last caretaker used to call him. It was a nickname that he had. So that's what she ends up calling. So because she asked him, what do you want to be called?
Unless she had previously spoken with this caretaker and then set this all up to have the plausible deniability. Because I want to bring up that one point towards the sentencing, at her sentencing. The judge was like, I got an interesting letter about your sentencing for your consideration of your sentencing, and it's from your husband. And he is like, she is a manipulator, she is a sociopath, and she's a narcissist, and just a constant liar. What kind of liar? You know, person that lies all the time.
Pathological.
He said here, and she's a pathological liar. And it's like, I hope that whatever sentence you guys deem fair, I also will deem it fair. And that
but also, he just got left by a lady who, like, if it is also correct, then he got left by a lady who was, you know,
and she wasn't even caring about her kids. It seems she had no plans about taking the kids with her.
Let's just say it was real. Let's say they love was real.
So I am also curious.
That means
that
D-Man side. I'm just saying, if D-Man took his bitch, then think about how the husband actually looking. You know what I'm saying? So
I wish they would have interviewed the husband out of all the people.
I wish they did too, man. Because come on, bro. That's the most important part of the fucking. That's the most important part of the documentary. It doesn't get talked about.
Do they even hint at it?
No, they show pictures of her kids and her husband
and the husband.
But they don't even mention the husband verbally until
the trial. The end of the trial.
They mentioned him twice. She said something about him once. She was like, "I was in a relationship." She didn't say she was married. But then they show you pictures of her with her family, so you know that they're married. And then they, like Terry said, they mentioned it again at the trial when they read his letter. Which I'm just gonna go ahead and say, that's a wash for me. That piece of evidence is a wash for me. Of course he gonna feel that way. It's like the dude who found out the hot lady who was having sex with her student, and then her husband was like pissed off because because his wife was fucking a 17-year-old. So then they took her to court, and this in Florida. So she ended up not going to jail. But he was so pissed off that she didn't go to jail. Like he was trying to defame her in all these other ways, like talking about all this other shit that didn't have to do with that. It's like, you already won, bro. Like, she looks like a disgusting person, but now you out here trying to say, well, she also don't clean up dishes. The bitch don't wash her ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, she burp in public. Like you trying to bring up all this other stuff that, you know, that is outside of, you know, let's just stick to the facts. She did this one fucked up thing, so you should focus on that. I don't trust anybody bringing up extra shit. When you try to bring in other shit, I don't ever trust that shit. Because you got your own biases, obviously. You know, and you're not a member of the court. You're not a member of the jury. So I feel those opinions to be irrelevant because of anger. But she did. We are forgetting also she had a friend who had a disability that was going to bat for her. You know, she had people on her side. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like,
what did she have? It wasn't
talking about the lady. I don't remember her disability, but it was
not Parkinson's. It's something
like
similar to Parkinson's.
It's like I don't know, but it affects her speech. She has involuntary spasms that affect her speech and make it hard for her.
Dystonia. She had dystonia. That's the word.
Dystonia. Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
And for someone like her, like, FC works.
Right. Yeah. So, but also she can speak enough to where she could speak for herself if she were in a position where someone was trying to speak for her. So that does.
I mean, and if you also think about it, Stephen Hawking was using FC.
Yeah, he was using his
little. He not?
Yep. That's a fact. So another thing that we got to point out is FC.
What is it like the same? Okay.
FC was not allowed in the trial. The judge did not allow any of that evidence into the trial, so no expert could speak on behalf of her. But they had experts that were speaking against FC, so that's the reason she ended up basically only spending 2 years in jail. I don't even think she spent 2 years in jail, but she spent like a few months in jail because she appealed this and then won because they didn't allow her a fair trial. They didn't allow any of the evidence in. And just like I just said, so if you're not going to let the FC evidence in, how do you then convict me based on the delegitimization of FC? That is how law works. You can't actually have a fair trial if all evidence isn't being presented. So, yeah, it's one of them really interesting crime. Like, you can say that she committed a crime. There is no crime if you determine. The reason they had to determine that the dude was incapable of forming thoughts beyond a 4-year-old is because Derek is 37 or something at the time, and she's 40 at the time. Like, by the time the trial starts or something, like he's 40 years old. Like,
I think Frothy brings up a really good point. I haven't watched the documentary, but I feel like
I'm just saying. So those things being the way that they were, she was able to get appealed.
What Frothy says, FC cannot teach a person to communicate. It can only work for someone who already has language, and that's where I think it like gets pretty shaky and pretty weird, just like, from how you guys describe it, because like language is like how you are taught, you know, what you are learned from. So like if you
in the documentary, they the brother of Derek talks about how Derek used to look over his shoulder and read the newspaper while he was reading it. So, I mean, what's true? Is that true or is that not true? Like, so is he reading the book? I mean, is he reading books and reading over his shoulder, or is he just imitating it? Right. Like, but if he's imitating, then if you can imitate something, then you have an understanding of it. If you can,
not necessarily.
Yeah, monkeys learn sign language, and they do have an understanding of it. Yes,
no, they don't.
Yes, they do. It's been proven.
No. They don't have an understanding of it because they literally a monkey has never, or an ape has never actually asked a question with sign language. And
What
that
about
is
Coco the
what the
gorilla?
question.
I thought she asked a question about Robin Williams.
No, she has not asked a question. It all has been
really?
what has been imitated and what she has learned from the person that has been communicating with her. So there is no type of outside.
They can ask for a ball that
of-
is outside. Nobody's saying that they can just form. No one can formulate a thought outside of being replicating what someone else is doing. So that, like,
But I'm saying, like,
as
they're
far
not
as,
even
as far as communication, you can have thoughts without being able to communicate. And the idea of the practice is that I am now helping you communicate outside of those, and since you can hear, I can tell you what an A is. I can tell you how to spell. I can teach you these things outside of you knowing them. You don't, so you don't have to know, but I can teach you. You know what I mean?
I guess I'm just wondering if you guys feel like, because I feel like that then she holds so much influence on the way that he communicates, on the way that, like, the things that he's going to ask, and like how he's going to present himself from that standpoint.
Absolutely.
I think it
Which
gets
is where
that's pretty troubling. That gets pretty troubling.
That's why my only point in favor of her is when she wasn't involved, when they were using the third person, the other facilitator who was helping him with the college course that she had never taken herself. That's why I only were like taking things she said like with consideration. Everything like Ann was saying, I was like, I don't know, you're a creepy woman. I can't believe what you're saying, because you're gonna definitely make sure you're saying everything to make you look in a positive light. You're not gonna admit to any fucking fault.
And the only reason
who has no skin in the game admitting this, that he was answering these questions and reading these books that she wasn't in, like, because she was also in the college, in that same college. You can prove that she had not taken these courses or read these books. And so for her to be like, yeah, he was answering the questions and getting this stuff right, it's kind of like, that's a point for me that he actually knew what he was doing and not just imitating most of the time.
It's just like people say all the time, there's two sides of a story, and then somewhere in between is the truth.
She is wrong because she was the facilitator and a person in charge and taking care of. If you remove the whole disability thing, she is still very much in the wrong. So.
Either way,
nobody's saying, nobody, by the way, no one's saying she's not in the wrong. Like, if Derek could talk and Derek was macking her down, I don't care if Derek came out and pulled out his whole deck. You know what I'm saying? She's supposed to go, whoa, hold on a second, Derek, the man. She kept calling the man, not the man, but the man. Like, you're supposed to be like, the man, you need to put that thing away, sir. Put that back up, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna give you some time, and you can put your thing away, and then I'll be back. That's how you're supposed to handle that situation. You're supposed to go get his mother after, if she's not there, then you tell her after the fact, like, the man pulled his dick out today. I don't know if that's something that happens normally, but he pulled his dick out today. So I just want to let you know that I'm not going to be coming back. That's how you handle, somebody pulling their dick out. Or maybe you're like, I don't want to just leave him hanging. Those are the jokes.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing.
Exactly. You don't want to just leave him hanging. So then you're just like, well, I'm going to come back to teach him, but you got to get that, got to get that thing taken care of. I don't want to be seeing that no more. So yeah, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is there are points that she definitely should have, like, there's things that she should have done at points in time. There's things that she should have done at points in time throughout this entire story that we're told that would have made her amazing, like, an amazing part of this dude's life, because she if you believe all of the stuff, if you take everything at face value, because even if you just believe in what she said, she's still wrong, right?
They cooked with this poster, by the way. Jesus
That's
Christ.
what I'm saying.
Even if you take everything
/ control,
even if you take everything that she said at face value, then that means that she's still fucked up. But also, she had points in the relationship that they have, sexual or otherwise, the relationship that she had with him, she had moments where she could have made sure that none of this happened, right? Like, okay, if the man is giving you vibes, if he's really typing out like, I like your titties and I want to, suck your pussy, and I wish I had, I dream of a white woman riding on my, I'm saying? Like, if he was saying things like this to her, you know what I'm saying? Like, you so beautiful, your husband don't understand you, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he's saying things like that, you need to be the one, as a highly functioning adult, to be like, I gotta go, man. Yeah, you gotta be the one who said, no, thank you. I'm good. I'm good. But she didn't, man. Anna was out here. Yeah, she was out here wilding, boy. I don't have a bad girls drop, but
I need that City Girls drop.
But yeah, she was a whole criminal.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that she was already like wifed up, had children and everything, like there's just something like, the fact of the matter is that like men out here are disgusting anyway. Like you could pick any dude and whatever, get it from someone else. What the fuck are you doing?
Man. That's why I really want to know what's going on at the household. I know y'all were saying, and people in the chat are saying, like, yo, what does that got to do with anything? What would make a person do this? And is there anything in her life that shows that she had previous signs of wanting to do something like this? Because that's what the importance of her children and her husband is. Like, did something else in her life happen that shows signs of this? Like, is this the second time that it happened, and that's why her husband calls her a pathologist? Like, that's why he was so deep in his visceral nature of the way that the fucking letter read, y'all. It was not reading like, yo, my wife fucked me over and she did some fucked up shit. He didn't even really talk about this case. He was just like, that bitch is evil and she's fucking psychopathic and she's a pathological liar. Like, he fucking killed that bitch in his letter. Like, it had to be there is more going on than they were able to show us. I think that it's just like Terry said, they didn't talk to the or interview the husband, so we just don't know. We just really don't know. And I wish that's the one thing this is missing, is that damn husband and them kids, man. It's not that sad.
It's not that sad.
No, it's not that sad of a story.
Okay.
That's sad.
Yeah. But I'm gonna get out of here, fellas. It's Friday. God bless. But this is the.
Is it Friday?
I have to grind. I mean, it's
about, go eat.
Friday night. It's Friday night.
I'll take it easy, y'all. You know what? I think I'm gonna change up the way we do this as the exit thing, because y'all, there's be so many people. But I'm just gonna say for y'all, y'all can do it right now. Drunk Bantha's crew, Nerds at Night crew 9. Where can the people find you?
Oh man, you can find me. Are you not gonna
I didn't know if it was good.
You can find me at 9 Nerd Yards. Again, everybody, thank you very much for 22,000 subscribers on the 9 Nerd Yards channel. That's fucking huge. Love you guys so much. And I'm on TikTok, Instagram, all of the apps or whatever, Twitter, and Discord, where you can come and talk shit. And it's always appreciated. It's very much always appreciated.
That's right. Absolutely. Filmmates, where can the people find you?
You can find me at Filmmates. God damn. You can find me at Filmmates Studios in all social platforms and on YouTube. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I had fun talking. Go out and vote, guys.
Oh,
all
shit.
right.
You gotta generate the you know what, I'm gonna do it when you guys leave. I'm gonna generate the winner of the draw here. But Terry, where can people find you?
Well, for tomorrow morning, hopefully you can find me at Nerds at Night. We're gonna be dropping a new format video called early reviews, because now we get tickets to go see movies early, and I got to see the Quiet Place day one. So saw that last night. It comes out for some people tonight, but mostly the release is for tomorrow, and I'll have a spoiler full, like, yeah, I spoil it and go over the whole plot review in case you just don't want to watch it, or just see if you agree with my points about it, because it was all right. It's all right. So
some people
out tomorrow.
Some people in our crew like watching stuff before they like watching reviews before they go see it. So let's see here. We got 12 people in the draw. Let's see how this works. I've never done this shit before. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I knew it!
Oh,
it's House TV. It's House TV. It's House TV. He's the winner. He's the winner of the first ever draw. Oh my God! Look.
Good God.
Oh man, I'm so fucking glad it was him or her. I don't know. I could be wrong, but yeah. Shout out to House TV. All you got to do is hit us up on any platform that you watch this on. Actually, it's got to be Instagram or Twitter. Hit us up on Instagram or Twitter at Drunk Banthas on Instagram, drunk_Banthas on Twitter, and you'll get your t-shirt. We'll get your information, and you can pick which one you want. Yeah, this is the Bantha Bunch.
Congrats, guy.
See you guys later. It's been a pleasure again. This is your boy Bill, your favorite cousin's favorite cousin, the Drunk Banthas channel, Nerds at Night, wherever you're watching from. We really appreciate you. Please like and subscribe. Peace.